Hi everyone. Second half of Ghana and Colombia. The first half ended with Los Cafeteros winning 1-0. Goal scored by John Arias, the golden player of Mancha Verde do Palmeiras. Uh, there was a change on the second half where James Rodriguez left and Richard Rios, the Benfica player and old player also for El Verde, the Palmeiras, though he had a bad season with the Benfica. Unfortunately, I was expecting a lot from him with the Benfica, but he didn't show up. Also, like this season with the Colombia, he didn't play very good games. And no wonder Nestor, the, the Argentine coach of Colombia, is putting him aside. But James Rodriguez was the worst player on the first half, and he wasn't. He was like, I would say, like slowing down the attack of the Colombians, and so now maybe we're gonna see Colombia more manipulating the game with the possession and being more dangerous than they were in the first half. Meanwhile, Ghana was very sloppy in the first half. Like they were playing with 4-1, 4-1, and sometimes it was like 4-1, 4-5-1, leaving Jordan Ayew, sorry, by himself. Yerenki and Sibu, they were playing on the same line of Thomas Partey, so they weren't helping offensively. So we are leaving like now in the 48 minutes. Munoz has the ball on the right side to John Arias, and the shot from Richard Rios, first shot on the second half, but it was like so far away from the goalkeeper Ziggy. Nice play from the right side between Munoz and John Arias, and then a pass to Richard Rios, who was in the box, but like the shot was far away from the far post. Ghana needs to overcome the result, but like they have to be more better than what they did on the first half. I haven't seen like Iñaki Williams never delivered with Ghana, either with the in the AFCON 2024, in the World Cup 2022. He has been the worst player for Ghana. Like literally like the right side of Ghana is dead. The only player maybe we saw a little bit was like Senaya, but unfortunately he was injured and then he was replaced by Saidu, like the player of Stadrene. And then a little bit of Semenyo too. So far, the best player I would say is Ziggy. And now Yerinki, the Northland midfield, he got a yellow card after like was holding the shirt of Puerta. Free kick for Colombia, 49 minutes. Mojica playing it with the Puerta back to Lukumi. Lukumi to Camilo Vargas, the goalkeeper of Atlas Guadalajara. The stadium is full of Colombian fans. I barely can see like the Black Star fans. Long ball from Camilo Vargas looking for Suarez or Luis Suarez. What a season, by the way, he had with Sporting this season. And good interception by the by Mensa. I mean, Luis Suarez this season, he was very good with the Sporting, banging a lot of goals. Sporting fans, they were really scared about like letting Gyökeres leaving the club. And before Gyökeres, it was like there's a foul over Yerenki again. Yerenki is like need to chill a little bit down because he just got a yellow card and then. So yeah, like Sporting fans, they were like really scared of letting like Gyökeres go, and before it was like Paulinho, but like they brought a very good striker. Luis Suarez delivered, and he was very good. Also, like they let Harder go to Leipzig last season, so they were without like any striker. and then they got like Yanvinidis from Panathinaikos, and then Luis Suarez, I believe from Almeria or Granada, but like he scored more like the 25 goals between Champions League, Liga do Portugal, e Taça de Portugal. What a season for Luis Suarez. And then he was the one providing the assist to John Arias in this game. Colombia are present now looking through and the things like on the second half and make the rest of the half they can play with the ease. But the pressure is right now like it's not bringing anything. The only situation that they were very dangerous it was the shot of Richard Rios. 51 minutes, 52 minutes right now, still 1-0. It's a game with not a lot of chances. 5 chances in the first half for Colombia, 3 shots on target with the John Arias goal. And then Ghana, they have like 6 shots, but like they were off target. Can Ghana wake up a little bit and try to equalize? Yerenki has the ball. He can cross. Bad cross. Bad cross from Yerenki. And it was to throw in. Throw in. Yerenki. Yerenki. Sibu. Sibu to the left side to Opoko. Opoko to Mensa. Mensa back to Opoko. Opoko to Lucasen. Lucasen. Lucasen he back to Opoko. The Colombian player are now getting back to low block. Mensa, he has a chance to cross. He back to Sibo. Sibo, a through ball nicely done to Colombia. Semenyo. A cross of Semenyo was very dangerous, but it was powerful. It was like a cross, but most likely a shot. He was able to go behind Munoz and John Arias, but there was nobody in the box. Like, I mean, Jordan Ayew was so far away in the box. That was a very good try, intention from Semenyo, but there was nobody over there. Throw in played by Mojica. Luis Diaz back to Mojica. Mojica long ball looking for Luis Suarez, but very good job by Lucasen. Mensa clearing it back to Mojica. Mojica, I think he's gonna clear it too. Looking for Luis Diaz. Back to Lukumi. Lukumi to Davison Sanchez. Munoz on the right side. Back to Lukumi. Oh, sorry, to Jefferson Lerma. Davison Sanchez. The left side to Lukumi. Lukumi looking for Puerta. Nicely done by Puerta. He's advancing, has a lot of spaces, and through ball to Luis Suarez that can be dangerous. He was able like to get rid of the Lucasen, but Lucasen very, very good clearance to the corner. Very strong Luis Suarez. He was in like a strength battle between Luis Suarez and Lucasen. Puerta, what a shot by Puerta. Ziggy was able to save it. The second shot for Colombia in the second half. This one was on target. The corner was played quickly, and then Puerta got the ball around the edge of the box. He shot it, but it was very good save by Ziggy. Throwing for Colombia, which I believe near to the corner flag. It's gonna be done by Munoz. It's gonna be a long throw-in or Puerta. Long throw-in from Puerta. Looking for header one of the Colombians. It was a rebounded second ball, but then the shot of Davison Sanchez it was very high. 3 shots right now for Colombia on the 55th minute. We haven't seen Ghana except that Semenyo cross, finding nobody. But also we're gonna talk about James Rodriguez was very bad, but like Luis Diaz also we haven't seen him in this game. We barely see like Luis Diaz. Partey lost the ball. Luis Suarez trying to get ahead from Lucas and he got it back. And Luis Diaz can reply to me. He got I got the answer from Luis Diaz. I'll just talk about Luis Diaz. Oh, it was a second goal. Luis Diaz scored a second goal, but like there is a flag for the offside of Luis Diaz. So what happened is like Luis Suarez was 1v1. Lucasen get the ball. Puerta got the ball back. Let's see it from here. Yeah, Puerta gave the ball, passed the ball to John Arias. John Arias shoot the ball, and then Luis Diaz was able to follow it and scores it on the far post, but he was offside. I just saw like Angel, one of the legendary striker, with Reni Higuita. They were like kind of mad, disappointed from the referee decision, but like it was obvious offside. John Arias now he got a lot of freedom that he didn't have in the first half because of James Rodriguez. Munoz under pressure, passing it to John Arias. He's pressured by Cebu and Mensah, still holding the ball. John Arias, nicely done to Colombia. This is like a foul, but the referee leave the and this is dangerous for Colombia. 1v1 situation. Luis Suarez can send it to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz! Oh my god, what he missed. Luis Diaz, he missed like a 1v1 situation with the goalie. Oh, but he did that was a bad miss for Luis Diaz. And that's gonna be very bad miss because like he shot the ball on the position where Ziggy was. He was in the middle. He didn't shot it like on the far post or near post. He was shooting the ball like on the position where Ziggy was, the goalkeeper of Ghana. And I'm very afraid that Colombia might regret missing those chances. They had like 5 chances on the second half, 58 minutes. And if Ghana can wake up, they can make them regret by scoring an equalizer. Iñaki Williams with Mojica. Iñaki Williams is that dangerous for this is very dangerous for Ghana. Ah, a very good cross from Iñaki Williams to the far post. Semenyo pass back to Andre Ayew, but I mean, Puerta is having a very good game so far, helping offensively and defensively. Now there is a replay. It was a Munoz ball from the right side. He sent it to Luis Suarez, who eliminate Lucasen and pass it to Luis Diaz. He wasn't being selfish, but Luis Diaz, that's a very terrible miss. That a terrible miss from Luis Diaz after scoring the goal, but it was disallowed because of offside. He was in an offside position. And then I see Cebu from Ghana is like limping. Cebu, I think he gonna and there is some changes from Ghana that gonna be made. I believe Cebu gonna leave because like he's limping. I think Fatawu will make the entrance. I think he's gonna take out Cebu for Fatawu, Abdul Fatawu. The player of Leicester. He helped Leicester to get relegated to the first league of England. Yerenki get the ball back. Andre Ayew gain a foul. That's gonna be a foul from Richard Rios. Florent Turpin is now joking about his decision. That was a clear foul. Will Ghana like send the players, and that's what he's asking. Jordan, are you asking the players, the defenders, Opoku and Lucasen to go and move forward because it's going to be a long ball. This free kick, Cebu still in pain, limping. Keros doesn't want to like to do the changes right now. Jordan Ayew, a long ball to nobody. Waste. Munoz got the ball. That can be like a very fast break for Colombia. John Arias on the right side. This is very Luis Suarez, Luis Diaz, but Luis Diaz. Ah, Mensah put his body on Luis Diaz, and then he wasn't able like to get the ball from. Semenyo got the foul after foul from got a free kick after foul from Richard Rios, the second one consecutive. Uh, a nice ball from John Arias to Luis Diaz, but Mensah put his body very good, and then he got the ball and then sent it to Semenyo. Iñaki Williams, as I said, he has been so dreadful. This is not the first game. He has been dreadful. It's not the second game. It has been all the games he has played for Ghana. Sibo is leaving too because he's like under pain, maybe possible injury. And then the player who's gonna come in, that will be also Owusu. So Fatawa, who plays for Leicester, sorry, and then Owusu, who's playing for Agi Auxerre, who plays with Mensa. Both of them they play for Agi Auxerre. Fatau, but Mojica put his body very good, and then goes to goal kick for Los Cafeteros. With the way how Mojica has been playing in this World Cup, he's not going to be playing La Liga Segunda next season. I think he's going to be he's going to be playing for other teams with other than Real Mallorca. Camilo Vargas, Lukumi back to Vargas, Vargas to Sanchez, Sanchez to Munoz. Munoz looking, he sent it back to Sanchez, and Sanchez cleared it very high to Lucasen. Lucasen, he lost the ball. Back to Ghana again. Mensah got the ball, but like the true ball from I think Fatau, but went far away to Camilo Vargas. Puerta to Mojica. Mojica looking for Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz back to Jefferson Lerma. Lerma back to Lukumi. Maintaining the possession, Davison Sanchez to Jefferson Lerma. Lerma was able to break the line to John Arias. John Arias, man marked by Owusu, but the pass of John Arias, it was behind Munoz and goes throw-in. Throw-in quickly played by Mensah to Opoku. Opoku, I don't see Ghana can come back to the game if they are playing with the same tempo here, very slow. Thomas Partey was very good on getting the ball out. Semenyo is very slow. He's very tight. Mensah, he changed it completely, like to the right side to Fatau. Fatau trying to dribble Munoz, but then it was the goal kick for Colombia. Carlos Queiroz doesn't know what he has to change. I mean, like Bonsuba, he did a very good season with Kadsia, can be another option. Suleimana play very good also for Atlanta Bergamo. Can be another option maybe for Semenyo, because Semenyo I see him like very tired. Or maybe can get out like Jordan Ayew, because he hasn't provided anything so far. Ayu's brother are very for me. Ayu's brother are a curse for the Black Stars. I mean, since they have been playing for Ghana, the only thing they achieved is like the final of the AFCON 2015. Other than that, the Black Stars are turning like to black trash. I'm sorry to say that, but like this is not the Black Stars we knew about with Kevin Boateng, with Asamoah, with Mensah, with Pat Sale, with Michael Essien, with Montari. The ball back to Colombia. Rios is conserving too much the ball, and he's doing the same mistakes he has been doing with the Benfica. But Fatau also losing the ball, and they throw in for Colombia. And Fatau is very mad. He's very mad, and he's gonna get a yellow card. Yellow card for Fatau after like being mad at the referee. And the French referee is no joke. Florent Turpin is like one of the referees that you don't need like to complain. You don't need. He's one of the best referee. I like him very much. And unfortunately for Fatau, he was the last one touching the ball, so it should be like a throw-in for Colombia. So I don't know why Fatau is complaining. Camilo Vargas to Lukumi, a long ball looking for Puerta. Now Suarez get the ball. Lucasen is man marking him. Back to Mojica, looking for Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, Lucho, Lucho to Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez to Jefferson Lerma. Then he gonna send it back to Lukumi. Lukumi for Richard Rios. Lukumi. Lukumi, he can change it to Luis Diaz. And Diaz back to Lerma. Lerma to Mujica. Mujica back to Lukumi, looking for Camilo Vargas. Vargas gonna switch to the right side to Davison Sanchez. Sanchez looking for Munoz, which he did. Munoz has a space. He can run through the space, which he's doing. Looking for John Arias. John Arias, like the man in the ball in the back. Uh, Exchange the ball between him and Arias. Arias looking for a true pass, but he lost it. He was conserving the ball too much. Arias. Yerinki. Back to Seido. Seido is taking a gamble here, but like he was able like to get rid of it. He plays it with Lucasen. Lucasen to Upuku. Upuku to Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey can send a long ball, but like he has no opening, no players in making a call. He decided to bring it back to Lucasen. Lucasen. He has Opoku. Opoku. Yerinki is making a run. And long ball to Jordan Ayew. Semenyo got the rebound. Back to Party to Owusu. Bad ball, but like he sent it to Mensah. Mensah was able to get it back to Owusu. Owusu back to Jerome Opoku. To Lucasen. Lucasen to the right side to Seidu, but he sent it back to he sent it to Opoku. Lucasen right side to Fatau. He's very quick. He can take a run on Mojica, but like he has two players, Luis Diaz and Mojica. Nice cross by Fatau, but like Lukumi was able to clear it. The ball still with the Semenyo. Semenyo was able to dribble three players, and he shot and then Thomas Partey shot. Semenyo was able to dribble three players, and then he shot it with his left, but like it was like blocked by Davison Sanchez, and then Thomas Partey. He got the rebound, and then he shot it right away, but it was far away from the right post of Camilo Vargas. Now I think we are going to. I believe we are going to commercial break here. Commercial break. 69 minutes, and still 1-0 for Colombia. Colombia started very good on the second half, but they have a lot of opportunities that they missed. They missed a lot of opportunities, especially that 1v1 situation for Luis Diaz. That 1v1 situation for Luis Diaz, that you cannot miss that. I mean, you play for Liverpool, you played for Porto, you played for Bayern Leverkusen. You scored like I remember that goal he scored it, I think, against Union Berlin, where he got the ball from the edge of the corner, and then he dribbled the first player, and then he strike it from the impossible like angle, and then he was able to score it. I mean, like you have that situation, Luis Diaz, and then 1v1 situation, he can send it to the far post, he can send it to the near post, and then he decided to shot it like to where the body of Ghana, Ziggy, was placed. Good position for Ziggy, and then he was able to play to clear the ball. Other than that, we haven't seen chances. But most importantly, for Black Stars, that they need to score a goal, we haven't seen any chances. We have seen some try from Fatau to go and to try to the right side and deliver crosses, but unfortunately, he hasn't done any of those. Also, we haven't seen him too. The last chance we saw is like Semenyo was dribbling three players from the middle. He got the ball from the middle, dribbled three players. I think Lerma and Puerta and John Arias, and then he shot the ball. It was very good block by Davison chances. Get back to Thomas Partey, and then he shot it, and then it was like far away from the right post of Camilo Vargas. So far, like the best players in the right now for Colombia, I would say Lukumi and then John Arias. And for 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 Ghana, I mean, it's hard to choose. Like, maybe I would say Mensah is the best player at the goalie for saving them. Other than that, we haven't seen Semenyo. Jordan Ayew is like shut down, and then we're gonna have another change, otro cambio for the Colombians. A nice game by the jewel of Palmeiras. John Arias is leaving the pitch for another very good player. I like him with the Las Gallinas, the River Plate. Quintero, he's coming in. So we have James Rodriguez left, John Cordoba left for injury, and now John Arias, the goal scorer, the only goal from this game. 72 minutes, and still Colombia 1-0 over Ghana. Ghana now need to go all in. They need to go all in. They need to go all in. Another African team leaving after Capo Verde, but Capo Verde they put a fight. I don't see the fight here from Ghana. Luis Diaz on the left side, he gave it. mm, he changed it to Munoz to Quintero. First ball for Quintero. Quintero, a nice cross. What I love about Quintero, he's crossing the balls like. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Quintero. That was Richard Rios. Because I was like, why this ball is so far away? Because Quintero usually he gave you like those millimetric. I mean, like the measure is very tight when Quintero give you a cross. Opoko, a long ball for Jordan Ayew. He has no chance against Davidson Chancet. Partey, 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 he lost it. And then the referee is whistling a foul for Ghana. 74 minutes, still no sun for Ghana. Semenyo trying to dribble Munoz. And then he got a no. I was thinking he's gonna get a corner, but like a referee saying it's gonna be like a goal kick for Ghana, for Colombia. Let me see here. Yeah, that's a good decision. Nice tackle by Munoz, and then the last player who touched the ball was Semenyo. Ghana, the Black Stars, they are not putting any fight here. They are playing so dreadful. Fatau, Fatau, he's sending it to Semenyo. He has almost two players on him, Munoz and Richard Rios. He decided to give it to Mensah now. Still trying. Now he gave it to Mensah. Mensah can cross the ball. But Davis on chances is doing a good job. Every ball going like to Jordan Ayew finds like Davis on chances. Luis Suarez, Quintero, looking for Jefferson Lerma. Jefferson Lerma calm down the tempo to Munoz, to Quintero. He has like Puerta on the left side, which he did. Puerta gonna send it to Quintero. Quintero, he open up with Luis Suarez. Bad tackle from Saidu. Yeah, bad tackle from Saidu. And the referee is whistling a foul over Mojica. Mojica was touching the ball. That was a bad tackle for Saidu. And a high kick. And then he got a yellow card for sure. Yeah, that was a nasty tackle from Saidu, the player of Stade Rennais. in French La Liga. I think he played like 27 or 28 games. Quintero is behind any free kicks for sure. He gonna cross the ball or he gonna shot it directly. Luis Suarez waiting for the ball. Davison Sanchez. Most importantly, Lukumi. Quintero, he shot it directly. I knew he gonna shoot it directly, and I was so far away. Nestor Lorenzo, you can see he's a little bit like stressed out because like the more the game remain like that, it can punishes you for like the opportunities that you had and you missed. Irinki can send it to Fatau. He has Fatau, but he's like too slow to pass it to him. No, Fatau 1v1. Mojica, Fatau, he was able to dribble Mojica, but hands down, like to Mojica, he was able like to get back and get the ball. Mojica is clearing the ball, looking for Luis Suarez in a battle with Lucasen, but he wasn't able like to win it. Opoko, Thomas Partey, Thomas Partey, Thomas Partey. He sent it to Semenyo. Semenyo lose it, but like Owusu wasn't able to get it. Luis Diaz. He is like with the Seidu. He was able to to pass it to Lerma. Lerma now open it to the right side. Now he opened it to Luis Diaz, but he couldn't able. He wasn't able like to control the ball. A nice dribble by Fatau. Fatau. He was able to dribble, and that can be a foul, and it's gonna be a yellow card on Richard Rios. He was able to dribble Mojica, and then he was running, and then Richard Rios, he was very late, and then he tackled him, and then the French referee saw all of that as we saw it, and then that's a clear foul and very good call for giving Rios a yellow card. So far we have like 3 yellow cards, I believe, like one for John Arias, one for Yerinki, and then one for Richard Rios. Jordan Ayew is leaving. Ernest Nuama is coming in. Yeah, Jordan Ayew didn't provide anything yet. So the striker Ernest Nuama and Yerinki was like very tired. The striker of Olympique Lyonnais, Ernest Nuama, and who comes for Yerinki? I think maybe I think Prince is the one. Prince Adu who just came in, the player of Victoria Pilsen in Czech's league, and then he just like commit a foul on Munoz. A foul for Colombia, 1-0 up to now, and still Colombia on the edge to go to the next round, the round of 16. Ghana already marked down their changes and subs as they commit subs changes. Colombia already have 3. Seidu bad ball back to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz. He shot the ball and then deflected by Lucasen and it goes to corner. Luis Diaz looking for his second goal in the World Cup. Corner for Colombia. Every ball, every set piece, one player is behind it. The River Plate player Quintero. 88 minutes, 10 more minutes to play before the additional time. Quintero is about to cross it. Cross from Quintero. A header by Davison Sanchez. Davison Sanchez, like he always do for with Galatasaray. A header, but like he was off balance, and then he was to the right side by Ziggy. It was easy save for him. Lucasen. Can Ghana come back to the game? Can they score one goal? Long ball from Lucasen looking for Fatau, but like Mojica is doing good job defensively. Lerma lost the ball. Thomas Partey got the ball. He sent it to Nuama. 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 He sent it to Mensah on the left on the left side. Mensah long ball to nobody. I mean, Ghana, they have no solution, to be honest. They just like have no solutions. They don't know what they're doing, like especially like in the build up offensively, they have no tools. I mean, to go against Munoz and Mojica, they couldn't. Lukumi and Davison Sanchez to Mojica, nice ball to Luis Diaz. Maybe he's offside, but the referee hasn't. Yeah, now the referee is like raising the flag. Long ball to Luis Diaz, but he was on offside, offside position. Yeah, you can see here that long ball from Mojica, and he was in position of offside. 82 minutes, still 1-0 for Los Cafeteros. Lucasen, Lucasen. I mean, I still have like some feelings that Ghana can get back because this game is like karma, and karma is a bitch. When you got chances and you miss them, Fatau was very dangerous situation here for Ghana, but like he lost it easily. Mojica again looking for Luis Diaz, but very good from Saido. Partey, Partey was able like to contain the ball. Owosu to Fatau. Fatau is about to cross. Dangerous cross, but like to Camilo Vargas. The cross is like a little bit far away from Nuama, Ernest Nuama, the striker of Olympique de Lyon. 7 minutes remaining for Ghana to come back. For Colombia to boost their confidence and hang on in for the additional time so they can qualify to this next round. Ado, Ado to Semenyo, but like he lost it, and now it's like dangerous fast break. Luis Suarez looking for Luis Diaz, but like he has one player, he has Lucasen in front of him. Send it back to Puerta to Mujica, Lerma, Sanchez to Quintero. Now he has a lot of space. He can shot. He can shot. What he did! A nice shot by Quintero. He has a lot of spaces, and then he took advantage of that. I mean, very nice done by Richard Leos, leaving the ball from Davison Sanchez to Quintero. Quintero has miles of spaces, but like the ball was like a little bit far away from the nearest post of the goalie. Lucasen. Lucasen trying to find a player. He sent it back to Ziggy. Ziggy, I think he's gonna send it high. No, he sent it back to Lucasen. Lucasen, he didn't control the ball correctly, but Luis Suarez committed a foul on him. I mean, Luis Suarez is very generous. He's very generous with his like effort. Defensively, he's pressing every. I mean, he's pressing Opoko. Sometimes he's pressing the goalie. Now he's pressing like Lucasen. Partey to Saido to Fatau. Fatau is more energetic, but like he didn't have like a chance against like Mojica. He has now the ball. He lost it. Mojica got the ball. Luis Diaz. He lost it, and then throwing for Colombia. 5 minutes, and potentially it's gonna be extra 5 or 6 minutes for the additional time. So more 11 minutes. The winner of this game, gonna face Switzerland. Luis Diaz, Luis Diaz, Luis Diaz looking for Puerta. Puerta he sent it to the Munoz, and he got it. Quintero got the ball. Send it back to Jefferson Lerma. Lerma to Sanchez. Quintero to back to Camilo Vargas. They are like slowing the tempo down. Lukumi, right side to Quintero. Quintero to Munoz. Back to Quintero. Quintero, nicely done. Nice pass to Puerta, but Puerta couldn't control the ball correctly. He sent it to Quintero. Quintero, he changed it amazingly to the left side to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz 1v1, 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 but he decided to pass it. And then it wasn't very good pass intercepted by Opoko. And Luis Diaz got the ball back. He got the ball back, but a fight from Fatau or Owusu. Owusu and Luis Diaz committed a foul and a foul for Ghana. Quintero is very good. I mean, like for me, I would play Quintero over James Rodriguez, to be honest. I mean, James Rodriguez doesn't provide anything. The Colombian team has to adjust themselves so they can play on the tempo of James Rodriguez. Semenyo, nicely done to Fatau. Fatau 1v1. Oh, there is a foul from Semenyo. Foul on Semenyo over Puerta. I don't know. Yeah, like I see Puerta is holding his mouth. Maybe it was I don't know, maybe a shoulder. Let's see it again. Yeah, there was a push. There was a push from Puerta to Semenyo. Semenyo didn't like it, and then he dragged down and throw Puerta, which is silly from Semenyo. I mean, you're not playing for your goddamn self. You are playing for a nation of Ghana. I mean, you have the opportunity, and then why you are throwing a player? Like, don't be fucking sensitive. You're playing for a nation, you are representing a nation that they are like waking up early and they are watching the game. That goes to any players. Like, leave your sensitivity alone and play the fucking game. Semenyo back. Mensa. Mensa back to Opoku. Opoku. 2 minutes left before the additional time. Lucasen. Lucasen, he sent it nicely to Owusu. Owusu to Partey. Partey opened it to Mensa. Mensa to Semenyo. Semenyo again lost it. Or no, sorry, not Semenyo, but Ado Prince. 23 years old. Long ball from Colombia, trying to get rid of it. Lerma. Lerma, he lost it back to Lucasen. So far, I would say like the last 20 or 25 minutes, it has been so boring. We haven't seen anything from Ghana, and then just few shots from Colombia. Opoku long ball looking for Fatau, but like Mojica is closing the doors. He's turning off the lights, shutting down the water on Fatau. Luis Diaz gonna leave the. Luis Diaz is gonna leave the. He's gonna leave. I think a change for Colombia. Luis Diaz is leaving, and then Hamilton Campas gonna come in. Player of I think he played with the what's his name, Angel de Maria in Rosario Central. Look on me, Munoz. He cleared the ball, but there is a foul over I think Davison Sanchez. Yeah, foul on Richard Rios. I think we're gonna play 6 minutes. The referee haven't. Yeah, 6 minutes. We're gonna be playing 6 additional minutes. Is either like to win and extend the game. I'm sorry, like to score a goal from Ghana, extend the game, or just go back home. Davison Sanchez so high, goes like to the goalie. Ziggy to Lucasen. Lucasen to the left side to Mensa. Mensa to Owusu, but Owusu is so far from it. Now the ball is back to Colombia. Richard Rios. Richard Rios send it back to Jefferson Lerma to Puerta or Quintero. Puerta nicely done to Campaz. Across, but comes back to him. Campaz back to Quintero. Quintero cross. Nice cross by Quintero, but Rios was not able to take advantage of that. Very nice to the far post. Rios got, I think, yeah, Rios with a header, and then his head clashed with the head of Mensa, and both players are down. It was very hard for Rios to control it with the header because he was it was behind him, the cross was behind him. 2 minutes left, and only two Africans teams remaining in the World Cup: Morocco and Egypt. The remaining of the African team, I mean, the way how they are playing right now, including Ghana, is leaving. Carlos Queiroz is giving the instruction to Fatawu, but it's too late. It's too late, Mr. Carlos Queiroz. I mean, for me, the only best African team that played from among those teams who left in the round of 32, I would say Ivory Coast and then Capo Verde. The rest of the other team, they show no heart, and a little bit of DRC too. But the rest, they were dreadful. South Africa and then Algeria, they played cowardly. And right now, I will add that Ghana to this category of teams too, because they show no bravery, no urgency, no fight, no wills, trying to overcome this situation, trying to win, or at least equalize. Luis Suarez with Grinta he has and the power. Munoz, Richard Rios, Richard Rios to Quintero. Quintero looking to cross another cross, but it's very good clearance by the goalie. Mojica had got the ball. He has Puerta behind him. Puerta, he sent it to Campas. Campas to Puerta, Puerta to Campas, Campas to Mojica. Mojica back to Lukumi. Lukumi to Sanchez. He gonna send it to Munoz. No, he decided to go with Camilo. No, he decided to go with Puerta in the middle. Puerta, he has Lukumi who opened the side for him. Back to Mojica. Puerta, nicely done to Quintero. Quintero can change to the right side. Munoz. Back to Quintero. Richard Rios. Quintero, he's gonna change to Campas. 1v1, Campas can shot the ball. But he's, I think, offside. Nicely done by Quintero. I mean, Quintero in 20 minutes here, he delivered a lot of. And Rios can shot the ball. He sent it to Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez to Munoz. But it's short pass, and then Mensa was able to clear. I mean, Quintero, what he delivered in 20 minutes is more what James Rodriguez did in the entire World Cup. Ziggy, long ball, but the header of Sanchez. Nicely to Campas. Campas can go. He was able to dribble the first. He has a lot of spaces, Campas to take. He decided to give it to Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez on the left side. Luis Suarez, he shot the ball, but blocked by Seidu. Puerta, his shot. A nice shot by Puerta, and then it's going to corner, but Mensa gonna clear it. And then a throw-in for Colombia in the final minute. Munoz taking the time of his life. David Ospina is very happy with Cucho Hernandez, who hasn't played a lot of games, I believe, in this World Cup. Then we have Richard Rios. He can shot it. Nice shot by Richard Rios, and then good save by Ziggy. Ziggy send it long to who? He's very isolated. He's isolated. The striker is isolated by three players. Campas going 1v1 with Saido. He trying to cross a shot or a cross and Campas, but it was like a shot or cross, and then Ziggy got it. I think that's gonna be a free kick, and then everyone gonna go up. Nah, last ball for last ball for Ghana, and the referee is whistling the end of the game. No, no, I think I think no, no, he hasn't whistled yet. A foul for Colombia. He whistled a foul for Colombia. Congratulations to Colombia. Congratulations to los cafeteros, and best luck for Ghana. And after that, the referee will whistle the end of the game. Not yet done. Sanchez to Vargas. Vargas, he's gonna send it higher as he can. He sent it. Oh my God! This is a throw-in. A throw-in. Semenyo. Partey. Lucasen. Lucasen. He lost it. Suarez got it. He can send it. No, he nicely done by Suarez. He's conserving the ball. He has like two players on the middle. Puerta, Quintero. Quintero to back to Suarez. Suarez to Puerta. Puerta to Mojica. Mojica to Puerta. Puerta, Mojica. Mojica to Puerta. Campas. He lost it. Lucasen. Lucasen, long ball from Lucasen, looking for someone who is isolated between like five players, and the referee is whistling the end of the game. Congratulations to los Cafeteros of Colombia. Way deserved. They played. They took advantage of the mistakes the Ghanaian made, and they were able like to. It's a way deserved for Colombia. Let's say like they played better. They had more shots, more opportunities than the Ghanaian had. 20 shots, or I think 20 shots for Ghana, for Colombia, 8 on target. Meanwhile, Ghana, who had 6 shots on the first half, only had like 2 shots on the second half. Colombia deserved to go through. Ghana deserved to leave the tournament for playing miserably, for playing bad. Uh, the choice of the players like Iñaki Williams. I don't know what Iñaki Williams doing for Ghana at his age. Luis Suarez, tremendous game he had. Coming like early for Cordoba. And now Colombia, they're gonna look forward to meet Switzerland. It's gonna be a tough assignment for Colombia against a very good Switzerland team, a Swiss team. Like they are very good. So far, I think like that game between Switzerland and Colombia, it's going to be very difficult for los cafeteros, because like the Switzerland, they are like very compact and they know how to position themselves in the field. So I see like a very tight game. I cannot favor one over the other, with a slight, I would say like slight edge to Colombia, because they have the quality in the front. But both of teams, like they miss a lot of chances. If we look back to this is the game of Switzerland against Qatar, they have a lot of shots and they missed it, and then they took the hit, and karma hit them back on at the end of the game when Qatar was able to equalize. Same thing for Colombia, they miss a lot of chances. Like against DRC, they have a lot of chances in the first half, and they have to score from a deflection. Today, they have a lot of chances again, and they miss it. And then against Portugal too, a lot of chances and they miss it. So it's gonna be a game between like two teams that offensively misses a lot of chances, but also two teams that they are physically very strong, and a Swiss team that they are like they stand very good on the pitch. So it's gonna be nice to see that game. Uh, I'm I'm not gonna say we got rid of like weak teams, but if you are not able to advance to round of 16, then that means you are a very weak team. Except Capo Verde, that they put out a lot of fight against the champions. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and you have a wonderful evening.